Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you back on Business Today Television. We are discussing first quarter earnings. And in that context, we are now joined by the management of Motherson Sumi Wiring India Limited, the largest player in the Indian harness wiring market. They control about 40% of this market. Motherson Sumi Wiring was set up as a part of the reorganization of its parent, Sambardhana Motherson, way back in FY 2022. Let's look at the first quarter performance. Sales are up 14% for the first quarter year on year at 2,494 crore rupees. Net profit slipped a bit, down 4% to 143 crore rupees. We are now joined by Mr. Gulshan Pahuja, CFO at MSWIL, as also Mr. Anurag Gahlot, Chief Operating Officer at Motherson Sumi Wiring India Limited. Good morning to you and welcome to both gentlemen. I'll first look at the numbers. Mr. Pahuja, could you please explain this rise in top line but a problematic 4% fall in net profit? What caused both?
Good morning. So I wouldn't say that it would be a dip in the profit. So firstly, there is a growth of 14% year on year, and we have outpaced the market, where the market have grown by 3%. So if you see that we have outperformed by the market, right? Second thing is that if you just remove the impact of the expansion units, as we already mentioned in our presentation, you have our EBITDA has grown. So our profit margins is 11.8 versus 11.7 last year. So in terms of the profits also, we have been pretty consistent in terms of our margins, at least in the terms of the existing units. So there are certain expansion units which, with the status of which are coming in our presentation, from where there are certain plans have moved forward in the second quarter or in the fourth quarter as per the customers' requirements. So that's what there is there in the impacting our profit margins in the current quarter at overall basis.
So the numbers that I have are 143 crores on net profit, which has slipped from the 1 year ago quarter at 149 crores. You're basically saying that the capex that was there in the past quarter has resulted in a mild drop in profit. This will be recovered, if I get you right.
See, no, I said that, you have to compare the business versus existing units, right? And there are some expansion units where the expansion is currently ongoing. So if you just remove the impact of the expansion units, our profits are there only, which were there in the last year. So that's what I meant.
Mr. Pahuja, we'll stick with the numbers that have been declared. You are most welcome to give an explanation with an asterisk on it, but we'll go by this 4% decline. Now, why did sales rise 14%? Were you able to get new customers, or did the same customers send you more business?
So there are a couple of factors that the customers, we have the existing customers and we got expansion in the existing models, and our content per car have got increased from the previous year.
Okay, fair point. Ladies and gentlemen, Motherson Sumi Wiring is a very interesting organization. It gets about 58% of its revenue from passenger vehicles, about 12% from commercial vehicles, 14% from two-wheelers, and about 10% from farm equipment and tractor companies. Let's get Mr. Gahlot into the conversation. Anurag, not only are ancillaries such as you, but even OEMs are facing global headwinds because of the way the US is putting tariffs on one country after the other. And of course, the problems when it comes to supply chain disruptions. Now, how have you dealt with these two in the first quarter?
Okay, coming to the first portion of your question, you have to understand that MSWIL is purely taking care for doing the domestic wiring harness business only in India. Anything else, which is export or any other wiring harness like to defense or medical, it goes into the SAMIL. So we are purely automotive wiring harness manufacturer for the domestic wiring harness business in India. So we have no impact because of tariff issues. And as far as our imports are also concerned, we are mainly getting the components with our parents. One side is Sumitomo and from SAMIL. So we don't have any such big impact due to that. Sorry, can you repeat the second part of your question, please?
Yeah, Mr. Gehlot, I was asking about how the company is managing supply chain disruptions, if any. See, you might be a domestic company, but a large part of your parents' clientele is overseas. Correct.
Mhm.
So even they face headwinds when it comes to this tariff issue. It's
Mhm.
the entire global auto industry which is in pain. So
Mhm.
that's what I was trying to ask. How is MSWIL faring in that particular space?
See, as far as OEMs are concerned, I don't see any of the issues has come into the supply chain so far.
Hmm.
Those number doesn't speak any of the disruption because of these issues. Though there are a few of the OEMs, though they are doing the export, and we are seeing that this is the as I understand that they are the in the Q1 is the largest export has happened from India to Middle East or to Southeast Asia as well. So in that terms, tariff has no impact on that. As far as parents are concerned, parents' business to us is only via they are supplier to us and supplying the components to us. If you talk about the SAMIL, they are sending the components which are getting manufactured in India only. And from Sumitomo, they do either it from Japan or from Southeast Asia only. But coming from tariffs from from America or something, we don't have much buying from there.
Fair point. Let's get Mr. Pahuja into the conversation. You run 26 plants and employ about 45,000 people, Gulshan ji. What is the expansion plans for the remaining 3 quarters for FY26? Could you please help us with the kind of capacity that you utilized in the first quarter, and what is it likely to be in the remaining 9 months?
So see, I mean, you have to see it in a two bases. The one is existing unit and a certain is expansion units which are ongoing right now. So if you see the presentation that the status of the expansion units have been moved towards the second quarter and the fourth quarter. So in terms of the capacities or the volume ramp up, as soon as we progresses and the customer ramp up, our volumes have also been, our volume would also increases further. In terms of the existing units, I mean, again, it is aligned with the customers and as soon as we progresses further towards the year end, it should be aligned with our customer requirements only. So as far as capacities are concerned, if you ask me, I mean, we generally don't have the capacity numbers with us. I mean, we generally don't discuss that, but this is how we are aligning with our customer requirements.
Let me just talk about the stock price performance. It's been one of an underperforming stock. If you look at how it has moved from it was 52, 53 rupees somewhere in June of 2024, all the way down to 32. Surely this is very disappointing, not only for existing shareholders, but for the management as well. How do you define that underperformance?
Again, we don't measure our performance with the how the prices in the stock market prevails.
Mr. Pahuja, at this rate, nothing is going to be, accepted by the market. Mr. Gehlot, you would like to add something?
Yes. First of all, I want to correct your numbers. We are not 26 plants, we are 30 plants. These
Okay.
30 plants are spread to the country wherever the customer is. You have to also understand that the slip of little bit of margins, that is because of the expansion which is happening. You have to understand the wiring harness manufacturing is all dependent on the labor because it's a more of manual work. You have to hire the people upfront in advance, train them, skill them, make them to start making the product for you. So you have to keep hiring 6 months in advance for these people. And once the customers are delaying any of their products into the market, then it is giving an impact on your financials. Never said
Mr.
that.
Gehlot,
As far as capacities are concerned, we have a rule in the company. As soon as we are touching to 80% plus capacity, we started expanding our capacity subject to by the firm order from the customer only. So in case we are reaching to 80% and the firm orders are there, we definitely expand ourselves for the units. These three greenfield you will see, they are the part of these expansions only. And as Gulshan has said, they are going to spread over Q4 and even to Q1 of FY26-27. So till that time, we are putting a lot of focus onto these plants. In between, if customer is going to expand or going to give some firm order in between, then we are coming back with more expansion plans, maybe in Q2 or maybe in Q3.
Okay, but the company has a debt of about 9 crore rupees. Are there any plans to expand the debt?
I think if you see the financials where Gulshan will help me, I think we are a debt-free company so far. And you have to understand that all these, so far, we are on most of these expansion which are happening. We are a leased rental from the sawmill onto these buildings. And we are expanding ourselves, and whatever is the best combination for the company, whether it's MSWIL or it's sawmill, we go ahead with that. I think we are doing pretty good in the financial front, where you can see in last 3 years how is our financial performance remain in place of debt.
When you look at the domestic market, whether it is for passenger vehicles or cars or two-wheelers, we are going through a very crunch time. None of these sectors are showing growth much above the normal GDP expansion. What is your own internal estimate for demand when it comes to, passenger vehicles, when it comes to commercial vehicles? There hasn't been any activity in the OEM space for the last maybe 2 or 3 years. Two-wheelers, yes, they've done very well, but commercial vehicles and passenger vehicles are down in the dumps.
First of all, if you see the last year, there are a lot of new models has been introduced. And if you see our expansion plan also, there will be some EV as well as the ICE model, which are going to happen into this year as well. There are a few points you need to consider. India is the second largest road network in the globe. And the way the roads are coming, and we have seen the expressways, I think that is one indication that everywhere the road comes first and then the traffic comes onto that. So that is very much clear. Third point is that India average per 1,000 people vehicle is approximately 50 or 55 odd. Wherever if you compare it with Europe or America or to any developed economy, you will find they are in three numbers more than 400 and 500. So there is opportunity over there also. And third is the medium class population, which is bringing a lot of disposable income. That is also giving a right indication that how it is going to happen. And on top of that, our customers who has already announced a lot of expansion. If you see Maruti Suzuki, they have given that they are going to make a 4 million in next 6 to 7 years, spread. Obviously, they have tweaked these numbers. Tata has shown that they have invested into the land in Vellore. Mahindra has announced in the last year going to do 40,000 crore expansion. We don't doubt our customers. So if customer is saying that they are going to invest, they are going to make these numbers, we are with them. With our customers, they ask to jump and we only ask how high. So we don't doubt our customers at all. So if customer is investing and they are doing a proper review of the market, then only they are going to expand that. And as MSWIL, we have to be ready because we are anyway future ready organization. We have 30 plants, as I explained to you, and we are seamlessly talking to our customer on a very, very regular basis. And we see how it will move forward. These three Greenfield is also having a new products, new cars, which are going to be launched. And we have to see how the consumer is going to react to that. So good news is that it's a optimistic look. It's not that it has gone down. Q1 obviously in a year remain little lower because there are no festivities, but Q2, Q3 start picking up because a lot of festivals are coming up in a different states, and which is good for for automotive market.
Mr. Gahlot, what is the percentage of revenue that comes from Maruti for MSWIL?
See, we don't disclose with customer wise, but obviously, as you can see, Maruti is the largest car maker in the country, and we are also supplier to them. So numbers will speak. You can do the maths on that.
Okay. And these three greenfield projects that you talk about, they came on stream in Q1, or are they going to come on stream in the next 3 quarters? I couldn't understand what Mr. Pahuja was trying to say earlier.
You see, one of the location, the SOP has already started and volumes are ramping up there. The
Okay.
second plant, which is Kharkoda, the SOP is going to start in this quarter and then volumes will take place. And the third place, which is Gujarat, where the one product has gone delayed from Q2 to Q4. And the other product, the Q2, the volume is ramping up. So you will see by next 3 quarters, these all three plant will be fully ramped up, subject to the volumes given by the customer if they are going to make all those numbers.
Right. Mr. Gahlot, thank you so much for your time. And we'll end this particular conversation with the stock price of Motherson Sumi Wiring India Limited. As you can see, the year-to-date performance is just 3%. For the last 1 month, the stock has remained flat. In the last 3 months, it's up 8%, underperforming the mid-cap and the capital goods index. As also, in the last 1 year, the stock has slipped 20%. And in the last 3 years, each year, it is up only 2%. Whether that's because of the pains that the OEM market is undergoing or because of some other issues, only time will tell. But let's hope for the best. And here's wishing you all the good luck, Mr. Gahlot and Mr. Pahuja, for the next 3 quarters for the current financial year. Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe. If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.